Hello, welcome everybody. Scarlet is spelled with one T. Oops. I honestly don't know if I can change that. Oh well, something for next time. Thank you for letting me know, baby. Um, I hope everybody is doing well tonight, and I hope you all are ready for some Pokemon. Uh, Today we're going to focus on getting to the next gym. I do believe we're going to go to the school. I think we have some more classes to take, so we're going to do that, and then if we have time, we're going to go back to our mission to get to the next gym, and if we have time, head to the next Titan. So, with that, let's go ahead and get things started with our commands. As always, we are sponsored by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He has blessed both me and my wife extremely greatly, and we want to make sure that we return the favor by giving him all of the honor, glory, credit, and praise that he rightfully deserves. Also, a huge thank you to everybody that does join me today. It means the world to me that y'all decide to take time out of your busy lives to come and hang out with me. Uh, Discord. We have one of those. And my wonderful wife, there it is, thank you very much. My hashtag wonderful wife has posted a link in the chat. If you would like to join our Discord, you feel free to follow that link and come join us. We have tons of chat rooms, and that is where important announcements about the stream are made. Last but not least, you're so welcome. Last but not least, our ways that you can help support the stream. If you would like to do so, do keep in mind that nothing is ever required. I'm never going to force anybody to do anything, but any help that I get is very, very much appreciated. And with that said, if you would like to help, ways that you can do so do include, if you haven't already become a follower or subscriber, then becoming a follower and or subscriber, using bits to cheer or play a sound alert, um, of course, leaving a tip, whether that be through Streamlabs, PayPal, or Cash App, sharing the channel around, and of course, just by being here. All of these things are ways that you can help, and everything is very much appreciated. Do keep in mind that you do have channel points that you can use however you want, just to help everybody have a good time. With that, we're going to go ahead and switch on over. And I do want to try to catch that thing. A double greet. Back from ads. Welcome in, Bruto. We're just getting things started. Um, and what a way to start. Ooh, triple level up. Nick wants to learn to move double edge. No, because I don't like recoil. In ages past, this Pokemon was revered as a bringer of rain. It was found buried in the ground. We got the Taco Bell. That's great. It's about to get windy in the stream with the Taco Bell. It's great. Oh yeah, I forgot I need to change people. It is said that a dog Pokemon that died in the wild without ever interacting with a human was reborn as this Pokemon. Aw, that's sad. I'm lagging a bit exactly. Okay. Dang, Graveyard has a really sad story, right? Alright. Now, I do believe I said this before earlier. On a lighter note, an interesting question: what Pokemon would you say your wrestling gimmicks would have? Ooh, that's a hard one. Um, close and reopen the stream. Got ads. Figures. Gringo would probably have Ludicolo for sure. I don't know what other Pokemon he'd have. Probably Halucha. I'd say Halucha for Ludigo and Murkrows for Corvus. Yeah, I see Corvus having a lot of like I see Corvus having a lot of like Murkrow's evolution, um, and maybe Rookity's second and final evolution. Gringo would definitely have a Halucha and a Ludicolo. I think we have classes to take. Oh, we have a lot of classes to take. Well, we may not have time to do all the stuff that we had planned, but I'm back from ads and waving at people. Oh yeah, Rookity's line would work well. So, let's go! Mr. Jacques. Oh, I've already forgotten all of their... Oh wait, no. He was my Edna. He was my Edna mode. Hashtag school stream. Darling, yeah. No caps, darling. Going back to school. Hello. I hope everybody's ready to learn some new things today. Ads. You all did really great on the midterm exam. Thanks for answering my little question at the end too. Rip. I'll be sure to keep your responses in mind. Alright, we're now heading into the last half of our classes together. It's time for our knowledge to evolve and grow, just like our Pokemon. Evolution. Yep, haha, evolution. Today we're going to be learning about the fascinating phenomenon of Pokemon evolution. As your Pokemon battle and level up, they learn moves and get stronger. And for some Pokemon, once they've leveled up enough, their appearance changes and their stats increase, sometimes by a lot. That's Pokemon evolution. Pokemon become very strong when they evolve, making them trusty partners in battle. But some people prefer to keep their Pokemon in their adorable pre-evolved states. To do this, you just need to remember a certain button when your Pokemon begins to evolve. Say it with me if you already know. To cancel evolution, press the B button. C button. That's right, everyone. B for best answer. The button you want when you need to stop a Pokemon from evolving is the B button. Back, who did a rip? I think she was just saying rip because you got ads. If you press this button soon after a Pokemon begins to evolve, you can stop it from changing. You can also let the Pokemon hold an item known as an Everstone to keep it from evolving. I was saying rip because of ads. Oh, fair. And keep in mind that the requirements for evolution differ from Pokemon to Pokemon. Some may evolve by having a certain item, such as a Firestone or Thunderstone used on them. Others may have to learn a specific move or defeat a specific Pokemon in battle to evolve. The way Primeape evolves into Annihilape is especially strange. You see, there's a certain move that... Oops, sorry, looks like we're out of time. I guess we'll have to end the class here today. Thank you all for your attention. Annihilape is really cool looking, Evo. Yeah. I had not seen it before until Pokemon Go. Hello, I hope everybody's ready to learn some new things today. But before we get going, do you all remember the final question from our midterm exam? Well, Director Clavel found out about it somehow, and I got yelled at. Whoops. Same. Apparently, he could tell I was hiding something just by looking at me. He must have noticed all the color flush right out of my face. Haha. Speaking of color, today I'd like to teach you all about colors as they pertain to Pokemon. Some Pokemon have slightly different colorization or patterning on their bodies based on their gender or individual differences. In very rare cases, a Pokemon may have wildly different coloration compared to the others of the same species. We call these specimens shiny Pokemon. It is quite rare to cross paths with one. Does anyone here know what the likelihood of finding a shiny Pokemon is? I do not. Hashtag shiny. This is where I have to do a Google. Okay, so it's 1 in 4,000. Cool. Hashtag Pokemon. According to Google, found it at the same time. You're awesome, baby. Wow, that's right. You may have the makings of a Pokemon professor, Jack Sprice. Well, shiny Pokemon appear at a rate of 1 in 4,000. Isn't that amazing? The probability of encountering one in the wild is the same as hatching one from an egg, too. Eggs from a pair of Pokemon raised around different languages are a special case. Languages? There is a higher than average chance that a shiny Pokemon will hatch from these eggs. But we haven't been able to figure out why that is just yet. I've also heard rumors of a charm that increases your likelihood of finding shiny Pokemon when you have it in your bag. Can you believe that? 4096, such an oddly specific number. This claim can't be scientifically verified, but it sure would be fun if it were true. Whoops, there's the bell. That's all for today. Thank you for your attention. If you play games where you double numbers, 4096 is good. Looks like that was all for biology. Time to go to math. This is where Amanda will be, oh nice. I don't remember her voice. I don't remember her voice at all. I think it was like my Harley Quinn, kind of like a sassy, but... Hello everyone! Hashtag MathBird10. Well done on the midterm exam. Hashtag MathBird10. Some of you earned perfect scores, and others seem to have a bit of trouble, but I can tell that you all tried your best. I am quite pleased to say that every last one of you passed. Yes, this is her accent. I can only assume that this means you all have come to love numbers. Hashtag FireFractions10. Stay sharp and try your best for the rest of my classes too. Speaking of staying sharp, do you know how that word applies to Pokemon battles? That's right, it has to do with stat boosts. FireFractions 20-2. Fair. A Pokemon stat can rise and fall throughout the course of a battle, correct? For example, if a Pokemon uses the move Work Up, its attack and special attack stats will raise by one stage each. And, as you may know, each time a Pokemon's attack or special attack rises one stage, moves affected by that stat will deal 50% more damage. If that same Pokemon from our previous example were to use Work Up again, both its attack and special attack will have risen by 2 stages total. This results in a 100% increase to damage dealt, making its moves twice as strong. Swords Dance, on the other hand, boosts attack by 2 stages at once, allowing the Pokemon to deal double damage after just a single use. Using Swords Dance twice will boost the Pokemon's attack stat by 4 stages. How much more damage then would this Pokemon deal? Quadruple? Triple? Okay. I trust you. Wait. Well, you were right, so... Just as you said wait, I hit the trigger too. Wow, that's great. You answered this difficult question with ease, Jack Sprice. Each stage that a Pokemon's attack or special attack stat is raised increases its damage by 50%. I'm going to end up associating the voices with these characters so much that if I'm ever to hear their actual voices, it'll seem wrong. LOL, right? I'm the same way when I play Undertale. Like, after watching Jacksepticeye play through it, it's like, those just, So being raised 4 stages would result in a 4 times 50% or 200% increase. The base damage of a move is 100%, so adding 200% to that gives us 300%. Steam coming out of my ears, yep. In other words, the next move the Pokemon uses will deal triple damage. Type matchups, critical hit damage, and other factors all play into these calculations as well. Okay, I see where that's right. So even a small boost must be taken seriously. By the way, if a stat simply rose, that means it has gone up by one stage. Hashtag rabbit for voiceover of every Pokemon character. If it rose sharply, that's 2 stages. And if it rose drastically, that's 3 stages. Just so you know, the X attack and X special attack items, which can only be used in battle, can be used to sharply boost those respective stats. Oh my, is that the bell? I suppose that's all for now. What a shame. Today's lesson was a little difficult, so be sure to review what you've learned in order to stay sharp. I'll see you all again next class. When we're done, I'll let y'all decide who gets the experience as well. Because we got experience to give people. Looks like I got 2 classes for each. You have the original damage plus 4 stages, half for 1 stage, so 4 stages is 2. Yep. Hello everyone, let's have a fun class today. Did you make sure to review last class material in order to stay sharp? I know it was a little difficult with all that talk of multiplication and percentages and the like. 1 plus 2 equals 3. But today we'll be talking about percentages again. So learn about probability. That may sound like we're going to have another difficult class, but did you know that all of you already deal with probability on a regular basis? Pokemon moves generally have a property called accuracy, which determines the probability that they will hit. 1 plus 2 equals divided equals 12. Error. The accuracy of tackle is 100 or 100%. So if you were to use tackle 100 times, you could expect it to hit all 100 times. The move Hypnosis, which puts opponents to sleep, has an accuracy of 60 or 60%. That means you could expect it to hit 60 times in 100 uses. To put that another way, out of 100 uses, you could expect it to miss 40 times. 1 plus 2 does not equal 12. Many of the truly powerful moves often tend to have lower accuracy. So when you're deciding whether to go slow and steady with moves that are sure to hit, or hard and fast with stronger but less accurate moves, you're already studying probability. Let me see here. Perhaps Surf and Hydro Pump would be good examples for this discussion. Surf has a power of 90. Its accuracy is 100, meaning you could expect it to hit every time. Hydro Pump's accuracy is 80, but when it hits, its power is 110. So between Surf and Hydro Pump, which move would you want to use yourselves? It depends on the situation. I don't know, what do you guys think?
Was that the bite of 87?
I say it depends or pump. Not sure. Yeah, I think it depends on the situation. Oh my, I see you're always... I see you're always considering various possibilities, Jack Price. It may have made it sound like there was a correct answer here, but there's not. I knew it. You're free to use any move you wish. Factors like PP or numbers of targets hit may make some moves more suitable to certain situations. However, trading accuracy for power or vice versa is purely a matter of preference. This Surf versus Hydro Pump debate has been ongoing for quite some time. Personally, I'm more invested in debating the rock type moves Rock Slide and Stone Edge. Let me tell you, I could get really worked up talking about those moves, but oh my, there's the bell. What a shame. Next class will be the last of our time together, so show up 100% ready to go. Oh, well, I guess we're almost done with school. History. I believe, was she... Okay, her voice was something kind of timid, but not... I think it was kind of like this, and kind of just a little bit like, yeah. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday, it is now a part of history. Something like that. I don't remember, but I think it was something kind of like that. I think this is the voice we're gonna go with for today at least. So, my little students, let's go ahead and do it right there. I was hoping to continue unraveling the marvels that history has presented to us today. However, I imagine your ability to concentrate has been spectacularly derailed by my midterm. I suppose changing things up for fun and variety may be a good idea every now and then. So allow me to tell you an old fairy tale that has been passed down in Paldea for generations. Once upon a time, there was a king who very much enjoyed collecting treasure. I like her look. He was particularly fond of treasures from other countries. One day, a merchant from the east heard rumors of this king and came to meet him. The merchant laid out 4 treasures in front of the treasure-loving king. The 4 treasures were as follows: a vessel, a sword, a set of tables, and a set of beads. Or tablets. It's a set of tablets, not tables. Seeing such rarities before him, the king leaped for joy. He showered the merchant with gold coins and claimed all 4 of the treasures for himself. Aha! Perfect timing to make eye contact, young Jack Sprice. Answer me this. I said that one of those treasures was a set of tablets. What do you think these tablets were? Ooh. What do we think, chat? I mean, I suppose I could look it up, but wooden planks for looking up. I looked it up already. Okay, thank you, baby. Wooden planks for writing on. Correct! Your daily pursuit of knowledge serves you well. These particular tablets were wooden and used as writing medium in the East in ancient times. As you may know, they fell out of popular use as paper became more universally available. For the king to consider these paper substitutes treasures, they must have been of superb quality. That, or perhaps they had some amazingly profound teachings written on them. So, the king obtained these 4 treasures, and on that very night, it is said that a terrible disaster rained down upon his castle, reducing it to rubble by dawn. Is it that time already? I wasn't done with my story. But alas, so ends today's lesson. If you are interested in how the story ends, may come see me outside of class hours. Is she available? I want to go see. Where is she? Where is she? Tell me the story. Tell me the story. Tell me the story. She's in the entrance hall. I wonder if that's what the crater is. Are you perhaps interested? Are you perhaps interested in the rest of the old tale I told you in class? Yes. Heh. It is convenient that you would take the bait I presented in class. A vessel, a sword, a set of tablets, and a set of beads. After attaining these 4 treasures, the king's castle was destroyed. Why, you ask? Because these 4 treasures were actually 4 Pokemon. As these Pokemon were passed from human hand to human hand as treasures, they slowly became tainted by hubris and greed. Finally, after coming in contact with the rapacity of the king at the time, they awakened as disasters and began to rampage out of control. The king called for renowned Pokemon wielders to defend the country, and, after a fierce battle, these incarnations of disaster were quelled. It is said that these 4 Pokemon were then sealed away somewhere in Paldea. So, what do you think? Would you say this story is just make-believe? No. We've seen one of the entrances. Huh, very astute of you. I have read many historical disaster reports, personal journals, and the like. There is much to support the truth of this story. If I am able to prove the story's veracity myself, I will be sure to let you know. Nice. Alright. Next class. Hello, Gengar. Oh, it like dances. Okay. Hashtag Gengar. She's in the entrance hall. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday is now a part of history. Today we will continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us. I trust that you all remember our lesson before the midterm exam concerning the Great Crater of Paldea and its interior, Area Zero. This mysterious crater captured the imaginations of many, including the former Paldeian Emperor. 200 years ago, a group of explorers claimed to have finally reached its depths. BRB. Okay, baby, safe travels. The name of the team that achieved this great feat was the Area Zero Expedition. The team is said to have been made up of Paldea's best and brightest. Skilled battlers, brilliant researchers, talented individuals of all kinds. Among the list of team members was the name of the man who was an author and brilliant natural historian, Heath. He's a one-man band! Oh. After returning from the expedition to Area Zero, he used his literary talent to record the events of the expedition and publish them. Safe travels indeed. Aha! Perfect timing to make eye contact, young Jack. Let's see, if you were paying attention. What was the name of the team that first made it to the deepest region of the Great Crater? I'm back. Welcome back. Uh, Heath Slater is a Pokemon trainer now. Talk about a great career move. Expedition. Okay, I'll trust you, baby. If they use the name gender in this game, I'm gonna get suspicious. Correct. To pick up on and remember a term, I simply slipped into the flow of the lecture. You really are quite the clever one. The correct name for this team was the Area Zero Expedition. The record of their activities written by the expedition member Heath can be found in bookstores and the like even today. This record is now known as the Scarlet Book. At the time, the entire region of Paldea was absolutely buzzing about Area Zero. The Scarlet Book was so popular that practically everyone had a copy. However, the book itself was full of fantastical descriptions and illustrations of things that could never be thought of as real. The masses began to call Heath a liar. Even the truth of the expedition making it to the bottom of the crater was called into question. The Scarlet Book was condemned to the shelves of used bookstores as just another book of wild, paranormal stories. I wonder why it's called the Scarlet Book. Scarlet, guess, right? I bet if we were playing Violet, it'd be called the Violet Book. There's a copy on one of each of the. There's a copy on one of the bookshelves on the ground floor of the entrance hall. Feel free to have a read if you're interested. Oh, is it that time already? I must have gotten swept up in filling your minds with knowledge. This ends today's lessons. We will unravel more of history's enigmas together next time. I bet you're right, baby. Probably would. So, if it's on the bottom, does that mean we can... No. Hashtag Gengar. No. Would have been nice to know exactly where it's at. You can even read books. Now I want to play this game. She did say ground floor, right? Mimikyu. Okay. I don't know where the book is. I could have sworn she said it was on the bottom floor. I guess I read wrong. Just go ahead and just keep going. what next? Languages. Oh, this is what's his dude? Mr. Salvatore. He's a French guy, I think, or yeah, but we gave him like Gringo's voice, I think. How did you like the midterm exam? You all did really great. Back from ads. We're halfway there, and now time for another lesson. Are you ready? Yes. Great answer. My friends, I knew I could count on you, stars. Leading up to the midterm, we learned all sorts of words from different regions. Starting today, though, I'll be throwing a curveball, for we begin listening comprehension. Go for it, my assistant. Pikachu! As you just heard, Pokemon can use words to communicate. It's not always easy for us to understand them, but their words have meaning, just as ours do. Pokemon can use languages to share all kinds of information with each other, like the location of food or whether there may be predators nearby. The same Pokemon's cries may sound different depending on what it wants to say. I'm sure you're all curious. So today, that is, let's learn some Pokemon language. If you would be so kind, Pikachu. I've heard Raichu say Ben. What emotion do you suppose Pikachu is trying to convey just now? Say it again. Probably happiness. I would, say out of those three, I'm saying happiness. Anger? Do it again. He does look happy, but the guide says anger. Okay. That's correct. It does not look like he was angry, but I guess. Angry Mouse. Correct. I guess we should call you a professor. I can see it being a grumpy reaction though. When Pikachu says, it's using its angry voice. That's right, I had my little Pikachu friend here pretend to be angry for us. Don't you think he did a great job? Give Pikachu a round of applause, everyone. The same Pokemon can even communicate its feelings in many different ways. Their voices change depending on their mood and physical condition. Try listening more carefully to Pokemon. You might gain a deeper understanding of them. Pikaprof. That having been said, Pokemon are quite mysterious creatures. Some actually don't communicate with words at all, but instead use things like electromagnetic or ultrasonic waves. Some even use psychic. And now, a proposal. Let me give you all one of my words of advice. J Professor 87 coming soon. Coming soon. If you poke at your Pokemon too many times while watching them during picnics, they'll get mad at you like Pikachu just demonstrated. Well, adios. See you later, everyone. I didn't think this was going to be a school stream. He needs to take Japanese lessons from El Gringo. My dear friends, how are you today? I hope you are doing marvelously well. Hashtag we're being schooled. It's time for another of Salvador's language lessons. Are you ready? School days. I would expect no less from my excellent friends. Even your replies to my questions are excellent. Today we will once again be focusing on listening. Go for it, my assistant. As you may remember from my last class, the same Pokemon cries may sound different, depending on what it wants to say. Today, we will be learning more about the language used by Pokemon. If you would be so kind, Pikachu. That sounds a little bleak, doesn't it? Its voice seems a little lower pitched too. What emotion do you suppose the Pikachu was trying to convey just now? Sadness? Okay. I think Pikachu wants us to subscribe to JRabbit87. You're not wrong. That's right, Jack Sprice. Fantastique. I agree with the Nick. When Pikachu says it's expressing sadness, kinda makes you want to cry, doesn't it? That's right, I had my little Pikachu cry as if it was crying. Haha, funny joke, right? Don't you think it did a great job? Give Pikachu a round of applause, everyone. Aww, so cute. And now, let me give you all the words of advice. If you hear one of your Pokemon making sad noises like this one, you should treat them with even more kindness than usual. Well, you probably already know that, though a piece of cake for you all, I'm sure. Of course, this goes for your classmates and others as well. I don't like that they give the same animation for the emotions. Right? It makes it hard. Friends should support each other in times of sadness. I truly hope that you all can have smiles on your faces all the time, my friends. Our next lesson, that is, will be our final lesson together. I hope you're ready for the climactic finale. What's next? Battle studies. Oh, I don't remember her voice. Oh, I remember it was high energy. Like, yeah, how can I get this done right? Yeah, maybe something like that. Hashtag Gengar. Another day, another round of battle study. Let's get right to it. You all gave everything you had on the midterm exams. Well done! We'll resume our regular classes today, so keep up that energy for the second half of the term. Have you all been using the R button to send out your Pokemon? No. If you do, your Pokemon will run off in the direction you're facing. It's a super useful tactic that lets your Pokemon pick up faraway items for you. And that's not all. If there's a wild Pokemon near where your Pokemon, they'll start battling each other. We call those battles auto battles. Just as the name implies, your Pokemon will act on its own during auto battles, meaning you won't have to give it any commands. And if your Pokemon wins, it'll get experience points just like it would in a regular battle. If you make good use of these battles, they can be a really efficient way to train your party. But you'll want to remember that Pokemon won't evolve or learn new moves right away if they level up from an auto battle. Also, if a Pokemon loses an auto battle, it'll come back with just a small amount of HP left. Make sure to heal it up right away. Whoops, I just did the whole class as a one-sided lecture. Does anyone have any questions so far? Actually, yeah, I don't think you can, but if you let your Pokemon battle on its own, it'll keep going until its opponent is defeated. If you want to catch a wild Pokemon, you'll need to battle it by issuing commands instead. Okay, fair enough. Even during auto battles, our Pokemon are out there battling for us. They're trainers. Keep an eye on them as much as possible, and if it looks like they're going to lose, be sure to have them retreat. Also, this goes without saying, but Pokemon with low HP are already worn out. They probably won't enjoy auto battles as much, so don't work them too hard, okay? In conclusion, auto battles only work if a trainer and their Pokemon have a relationship of mutual trust. Be smart with how you use auto battles so you don't lose your trust of your Pokemon. Oh man, I was just about to suggest we do some hands-on practice. Really drive the point home. But I guess we'll run out of time. We've run out of time as usual. Class is over for now. Take care, you little rascals. Another day, another roundabout of study. Let's get right to it. I hope you gave auto battles a shot like we talked about last class. Making good use of auto battles will let you train up a bunch of different Pokemon. It's also an efficient way to gather the Pokemon materials you need to make TMs at TM machines. Speaking of which, have you all been using the TM machines? No. I sure hope so, cause it's pop quiz time. To create TMs, you need Pokemon materials, and one other thing. Anybody remember what that is? LP. Looks like you've already made a TM. You're already a TM machine pro, new kid. But thank you, baby. The correct answer is League Points, or LP for short. You can give LP and Pokemon materials to a TM machine to create TMs, but that's not all. You can also exchange Pokemon materials at a TM machine to get LP. I recently heard about some shady individuals getting LP illegally using a technique called hacking, or something like that. I don't want any of you getting involved in bad stuff like that, got it? Anyway, you can also add TMs that you want to make to your watch list. This will let you keep an eye on the materials you need to gather. In conclusion, in order to make TMs, you need Pokemon materials. And if you want to get a hold of lots of materials, you'll have to battle all kinds of Pokemon. Oh man, I was just about to suggest we do some hands-on practice. Yeah. But I guess we're never gonna have the time. Class is over now. Take care, you little rascals. That does remind me, we have a TM that we need to teach somebody. If we can, even. Oh man, nobody can learn Avalanche. I need somebody to be able to learn an ice move to deal with dragon type Pokemon. Art. Mr. Hassel, I believe he had my typical, kind of upper class, I'm better than you kind of voice. I know Dr. Clavel also had this kind of voice. I tend to use it a lot. I'm surprised Howard can't learn ice. I know, right? Hello, class. It is I, Hassel, yet again. I'm pleased to say that everybody did well, very well on their midterm exam. As a reward for all of your hard work, we have a special guest visiting us today. I can look up Pokemon that can learn an ice move. If you want to. Now then, Brassy, please come in. Brassy. Greetings. Okay. Grass type Pokemon. What kind of voice do we want to give this person? I am Brasios. I am an artist. I am an artiste. And I focus exclusively on grass type Pokemon for my work. Brasius here, mainly. Yes. Indubitably, Brasius here mainly creates three-dimensional pieces, such as statues and the like. One of his major works is the installation titled Sundering Sunflora, found in Artisan. Many of you who've challenged the Artisan Gym are no doubt familiar with these sculptures. This voice is great. Yes, I do recognize some faces among your students. I hope you all understand how fortunate you are to be able to attend Haas's classes. Haas's classes. All Haas is the man who saved me when I had lost all hope and given up on myself. But he never gave up on me. I do not exaggerate when I say that he is my mentor in life. It is precisely thanks to Haas that I was able to establish my current art style. Haas's glasses. Oh dear, Brassy. I've nothing against reminiscing about old times, but today I hope you will guide this class in a way only you can. Of course. Let's see. Why don't we discuss what Haas mentioned, surrendering Sunflora? Can anyone here tell me what my mood was when I crafted its detached expression? Baby! Oh, there's no correct answer. Okay. Happy? No, no, no! Completely and utterly wrong! When I made that sculpture, I had surrendered all hope. I was prepared to give up everything. I had resolved to give up my life as an artist if that piece did not receive proper recognition. Those bags under his eyes, though. Hence the name, Surrendering Sunflora. That's exactly it, Haas. When I started out as an artiste, I experienced many hardships. I even became deathly ill, and, the bags of an artist, fell into a slump that drove me to desperation. I began worrying only about what would sell and was concerned only with fame and fortune. But all of my pieces during this time had no depth. They had no depth. They were raw, shallow trash. Trash, I tell you. Sorry, got carried away. It was then that I met Haas. He helped me realize how petty I was being. I'll spare you the details. Hashtag artist bags. But in the end, I was able to leave all of that behind. And that is also when I crafted the Sunflora. Remarkable. Even I did not know the full story until now. This kind of thing is hard to tell somebody, especially when they are so close to you. Now I don't doubt that you adolescents will often find your heads crowded with worries. My advice to you is simple. Be honest with yourself and do whatever your heart desires. So long as you don't cause trouble, that is. That is all for me. I must admit, I am beginning to feel a bit embarrassed. So I bid you farewell, Haas. And farewell to your pupils as well. Oh, Brassy, I can't believe it. Such a wonderful class. Thank you so much. Is that already 8 o'clock? Jeez. I bet that hit her so hard. Oh yeah. Hello class, it is I, Hassel yet again. First, allow me to apologize for losing my composure during our last class. Now, I'm wanting to do that voice all the time. It's not the voice. Yes, indubitably. First, allow me to apologize for losing my composure during our last class. I was so touched by Brassia's story that I simply couldn't maintain my emotions. I am so sorry for making such a scene. I certainly got a very stern talking to from Miss Time after that class, yes. Anyway, let us shift gears and dive into the material for today's class. Now, have any of you heard of the 10 sites of Paldea? As the name would imply, there are 10 sites in Paldea that are considered particularly beautiful. Among them, I would say the Grand Olive Orchard is likely the most accessible. You can see a field after field of olive trees from the hill on the way to Cartando. 2 waterfalls are also encountered among these 10 sites, Fury Falls and Kesora Falls. Then there's the peak of Clasebo Mountain, known as Paldea's highest peak. There's another cliff on Glacedo Mountain that's named after its rather unique shape. So let me ask you, my students, what is the name of the 3-pronged cliff on Glacedo Mountains? No need to grasp at straws. I'm guessing it's grasp since he said grasp, but baby, answer please. Grasp, he pretty much give it away. Okay. That's what I thought. I appreciate you, baby. Exactly. It looks like a hand taking hold of something, doesn't it, Jack? The 3-pronged cliff on Glacedo Mountain is in fact known as Glacedo's grasp. Though its shape is far too stubby to be that of a human hand, I imagine someone thought it looked like a Pokemon hand grabbing something. There's also the mountains in Area 3 of the East Providence, where you can get a good look at Lavincia is particularly gorgeous at night. In fact, the view is so brilliant, it is known as the million-volt skyline. I hear it's quite a hot spot for dates, and deservedly so for having such a romantic view. His voice has changed like 5 times since me just doing his voice. I can't seem to keep his voice straight. I imagine it's what do the kids say these days? A very, fleek selfie spot? Of course, you may feel that not all tin sites live up to their grandiose names. How often do we visit some tourist spot only to be disappointed? He's got split personalities. Not to say that you shouldn't visit them, only that you should keep your hopes in check. The important thing is to go yourself and see them with your own 2 eyes. And sometimes a disappointing experience can be worthwhile in its own way. Take a chance. Well, that's it for today's class. Thank you for your attention. Grandiose. How to pronounce grandiose. Alright. O's, not OE's. Fair. Grandiose. Okay. Yeah. Put away your phones. It is time to begin class. Sounds like a cereal. Though some of you had to retake the midterm exam multiple times, I am glad to say that the majority of the class passed without an issue. I feel honored to see that the knowledge and skills indispensable for daily life have taken root. I'm gonna give my husband an education. I'm starting to believe. And all of you. I trust that you will all work just as hard on your life skills in this second half of our course as well. Starting. Let us now turn our attention to the topic of today, which was inspired by a question I received on the subject of meal powers. The student who asked this question is a young man who enjoys the culinary arts. He tells me that he regularly researches culinary techniques on his own and pays careful attention to the ingredients he uses. He also spends day and night studying all aspects of the culinary arts. Yet despite this, he is baffled by his inability to increase the effectiveness of his meal powers. So tell me, Master Jack Sprice, since you did quite well on your midterm exam, what should this young man do to increase the effectiveness of his meal powers? It's Arvin. It's I can even ask. I can. Sorry about that. Oh, Paper Mario. Huh? Great game. Oh, ads. I was like, what? Looks fun. Never actually played Paper Mario. Okay, I've got to because it's fun. And Arvin's his thing, his Arvin's thing. Oh, that's great. Arvin got surprised by that too. Yeah. Oh. Ow. 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 Give me just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, I've only played the first one. Are you okay, baby? I'm lost. Me too. Uh, okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, I should be fine. Just random like muscle convulsions. Uh. Oh. Okay. So, he was talking about a student was asking him about um a student was asking him about uh
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
a student was asking him about culinary stuff, and he about gave away the student's name, saying R, and then he stopped himself from completing the name. And in our list, then he asked us a question, and in our list,
Time to stretch a bit.
okay,
Ooh,
um,
piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
in his in the three answers that we got, um, that we could say Arvin, and it just it made me laugh. And when I hit Arvin, a exclamation point came over Mr. Cigaro's head, and an exclamation point came over Arvin's head. So that made me laugh as well. It's actually the second time I've stretched today, thanks to Animal Crossing. Okay, yeah, where were we? That makes sense. Glad you're okay. Oh, well, that would be funny. Yeah. Ahem. Ahem. I cannot disclose the identity of this certain male student who enjoys the culinary arts. It may very well be Arvin, but it may not be. To increase the effectiveness of meal powers, your sandwiches must be filled with many different ingredients. For a single person, this may prove difficult, but if you prepare a sandwich with others, you will be able to handle a larger serving of bread. With a larger base to start with, it becomes quite simple to add more ingredients to your sandwich, which in turn makes it possible to receive meal powers of increased effectiveness. This applies more broadly as well when dealing with a difficult issue working with others to solve. That issue may be the best course of action. I am sure that Arvin will likewise work with friends to craft his sandwiches in the future. It did it again. The identity of the male student is a matter of privacy, so I would ask you to do not pry too deeply. LOL. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. Oh, it's already back to daylight time. That means we have one last class to do. Then we can finish off by talking to everybody who we need to talk to, and then we can get back to the real task and the real plan that was supposed to happen today. Yeah, put away your phones. It's time for class. It's time to begin class. While you're out performing fieldwork with your Pokemon walking alongside you, hashtag real plan. Have you ever noticed changes in its colorization? Now, I don't mean that it suddenly became a shiny Pokemon or any other nonsense like that. I am speaking of it becoming filthy! Pokemon battle that get hurt by moves used against them. They get battered by wind and rain. They get covered in sand and mud. They get, in a word, filthy. I have seen many a trainer walking about with their adorable little Pokemon without addressing this issue. It is deplorable. Let me ask this question of someone who I am sure will not tolerate such shameful conduct. Ah yes, Master Jack Sprice. Filthy, audible gasp. What should you do if your Pokemon is dirty? Nothing! Clean it up. Perfectly correct. I knew I could count on you to provide me with such an answer. When your Pokemon are dirty, clean them. This is, of course, simply common sense. While you are having a picnic, you can approach your Pokemon on your team and perform a variety of actions. One such action is putting them through what I like to call the Pokemon wash. In other words, you are able to clean them up. Master Jack Sprice. You start by getting your sponge lathered up with soapy bubbles as you gently and carefully scrub your Pokemon. Once your Pokemon is nice and covered in soapy bubbles, the bubbles will encapsulate the filth, then you simply wash it away with a spray of water. This will get your Pokemon clean and shining, bright as a Terra Jewel. It is certainly quite a bit of work, but this will also restore HP and cure status conditions. Oh, wow, I didn't know that. However, some Pokemon may have parts of their bodies they don't want scrubbed, or that they would rather not get wet. Charmander, I would guess, is one of those. Get his tail wet and he dies. But be sure to keep this in mind when cleaning your Pokemon. Now the most important point that I must mention is that some Pokemon like to be dirty. Though I will contradict myself by saying this, please do remember that cleaning your Pokemon is not always the kind thing to do. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. Bleh. I think that's all of the classes again. You're not who I wanted. Okay, let's see. Who? Oh, well. He's here. Somewhere. Oh, why hello there, young Jack Spice. I'm sorry, I was lost in thought and didn't notice your approach. I feel I must again apologize for what transpired in the schoolyard. It didn't bother me. Huh, that's very magnanimous of you. That woman who showed up is a dragon trainer, and a relative of mine, I might add. Tamer. Dragon Tamer. You see, I come from a very long line of trainers who specialize in dragon-type Pokemon. Yeah, I'm gonna need I might have to replace somebody on the team. I don't know. We'll see. There was a child in our family who was expected to stand at its head and lead it to greatness. But the young lad, rebellious like fellow that he was, ran away from home one day. He made quite the show of it too, swearing he'd make a living with music. A lot happened since then, and now he's the art teacher and elite four member before you. If need be, I will accept being replaced. After I so rudely took my leave during our last conversation, my dear relative encouraged me to give up teaching and return home at last. I've been told the current leader of my family, that is to say my father, is in poor health. Oh, but I do apologize. Perhaps I am not cut out for teaching after all. What sort of teacher grumbles on and on at his own student? You're a great teacher. Oh, my dear Jack Bryce, you have no idea how much your words mean to me. I can also be replaced. I am the weakest after all. Thank you. Thank you so very much. You feel trusted. I mean, new. Another question would be, which ice-type Pokemon would we even replace? Currently in our boxes, oh yeah, I also had another. Can you do a search for ice type? So our current ice types that we have in the boxes are Snover, Cubchoo, Bergmite, Delibird, and Avalugg, which I would probably say Cubchoo, because I know it has an evolution. Um, oh, and we also have Sneasel. I forgot about Sneasel. I vote Cubchoo too. I was already typing it. But then again, it's going to have a lot of catching up to do. And we still have to decide which of our people is going to get replaced. Um, I don't know who I want to replace is the issue. Because Nick has Dig, which has been a very good ground move. Sneasel can work too, but they're a lesser level. I can get behind Cubchoo. So, okay, let's talk for a moment about who our team. Right now, Nick has Dig, which has been a lifesaver. It has literally won us several battles. Amanda has a flying type move, which is good for fighting types and is good for grass types. Honestly, every single Pokemon we have has something good about it. We Howard is our water type for rock type, to battle against rock and ground type. T has Bite, which is a dark move, which is good for ghost and psychic. Of course, Ben has the electricity. I'd say replace Howard or Harley. I think it'd be smart to replace me. I feel like I'm weakest and not used as much anyway. My biggest issue with replacing you is if we come against... I know that there's a fighting star base, and you're kind of our ace in the hole for fighting Pokemon. I suppose we could replace Harley. That would be the very first time I have ever done a run in any Pokemon game where I replace the starter Pokemon and don't use the starter Pokemon. Uh, Trish, do you want to weigh in your opinions as well, please? We can bring me back before the fighting starbase. See, I feel like that would be a waste of time though, because the levels that we would need to put on you would go to Cubchoo. I'm gonna let y'all kind of... You can replace me if Nick and I are both normal types. That is true too. Both T the Squirrel and Nick the Pig are both normal types. A three-way tiebreaker. I mean, if we need to go to the wheel, we'll go to the wheel. I have... Shall we name the bear? Yes. Let's name the bear. Name suggestions. Freddy. It is a boy. If you want to name it Freddy. Well, it's already evolved.
Was that the bite of 87?
It is a ferocious carnivorous Pokemon. Once it captures its prey, it will breathe cold air into the prey to freeze and preserve it. I do not like Thrash, but okay. How did Freddy evolve? I literally put, because we had some experience candies, and I literally gave it the candies and it went to level 41 and evolved. Okay. Let's go talk to people and get on with things. Very nice. Jack's Price, you scared me. Were you cooking something? Oh no, I'm not here for anything food related at all. I was just walking around the entrance hall, and I felt that intense gaze that I told you about before. So I quickly ducked into the cafeteria here. Our cafeteria has only one entrance, so I thought I might be able to discover the identity of the person watching me if they followed me in here. Ah, someone's come just now. Huh? That's weird. I thought I saw her come through in saw her come in here. I guess I won't be able to ask my question today either. Oh, that's not her. That's that girl. I felt like I've seen her several times before. She seems to be a student here, but I get the feeling that her question is not about her studies. Next time I see her, maybe I'll go start up a conversation myself. It could have been a little scary being here on my own. I'm glad you were here with me. Oh, my dear Jack Price. Ed, thanks to your advice from before, Palmy as well, just you for yourself. It seems very quiet. Yeah, it's feeling better, but that exactly. But this particular Polly may just be a bit meek, I suppose. I had Nurse Miriam. Oh, darling, no kips, darling. I had Nurse Miriam take a look as well, and she says there's nothing wrong with it health-wise. So it shouldn't have any injuries, ailments, or the like. Even so, it never utters so much as a cry when it is, which is odd. That part has even Mr. Jack here stumped. Chuck. Sorry that I couldn't be of any more help. This dude's shaver must have run out of battery early on. Right. Don't worry about it. I have some more information now thanks to the Academy security cameras though. It seems Palmy was attacked by a wild Pokemon and fled here to the Academy grounds. Maybe it's still in a bit of shock from that experience and can't bring itself to speak yet. It's a style. Yep, if that's the case, there's absolutely no problem with keeping quiet. Stylish. We can just wait until it feels like talking. That's all we can do, really. Even if you can speak all sorts of languages, there's no guarantee that you can understand what's going on inside someone's heart. But have no fear, I won't give up. No, I'll keep on trying until we've figured everything out. Ah, hello, Jack Price. I see you've already registered 100 species of Pokemon to your Pokédex for me. Wow, little Pokemon, big Pokemon. Whoa, you even have data on Pokemon of this specific size. So much data, so much to analyze! Oh, sorry about that. I got a little excited there. My Pokemon research is moving forward at a great pace thanks to your efforts. Here, take these. Consider it my way of saying thanks. Analyze! Oh, nice. More Ultra Balls. You're a natural at this Pokemon catching thing, aren't you, Jack Price? For your next goal, let's aim for 200 species! I know that's a tall order, but keep tossing those Pokeballs and don't give up. Hey, that's pretty good. Hashtag scan everything. You'll understand that later with my Minecraft playthrough. Oh, Master Jack's Price. There is something that I would very much like to ask for your help with. What is it? Well, you see, I do not want anyone to overhear this, but I hear rumors of an incredibly sweet condiment that exists somewhere in the Paldea region. I absolutely must experience that ambrosial sweetness for myself. You are the only one who knows of my insatiable sweet tooth, thus I have no one else I can turn to for help in this matter. I cannot go looking for this condiment myself, lest I destroy my image students have of me. Least I destroy the image students have of me. I will repay you for your trouble, of course. Give it some thought if this piques your interest. In the meantime, I will gather what information I can about this incredibly sweet condiment. I will share what I find with you as soon as I have more detailed information. Ooh, I'll have to try to remember that. No. No way. No way. No way. No way. Yeah, I like that one better for no way. No way. No way. Come on, Miriam. Just try it. What's wrong? Oh, great timing, new kid. Pommy is one of the more unique Pikachu variants. Nurse Miriam here won't try the sandwich I made. Well, duh! I don't want to get a stomach ache. You won't, probably. I still remember that sandwich you made me with meat filling and meat for bread. That one really messed me up bad. I hadn't trained in the art of sandwich making yet. Back then, I was young and thoughtless and... Young and thoughtless? It was last month! So, as you can see, I'm not getting anywhere trying to persuade her. It's Salmon Cat. Even after I went through the intensive sandwich making training, it kind of makes me sad. She went through intensive sandwich making training? She worked really hard at it. I guess I have no choice if you've got one of our cute little students on your side. So fine, I'll try your sandwich. Let's see it. Yes! I knew you'd come around. Here it is. Munch, munch, munch. She thinks we're cute. It's a little strongly flavored, but I guess it's not bad. Woohoo! My trading finally paid off. Oh, trading paid off. I'm so glad my sandwich pleases the great Nurse Miriam. I look up to you, you know. Thank you for trying it. And thanks to you too, new kid. And she's run off again. That was weird. But that's just how Miss Tinder is, I guess. She's always coming into the nurse's office with some injury or another too. Alright, looks like that's it. I think that's where we were. Just in case. Okay. I'm a courier, fine. Just like to dress up like this. Oh. It's a cosplayer who dresses up like a courier. Here's another aqua tail, should be good. Oh, triple level up. Please sign here. Okay. I see another trainer off in the distance too. There's another bear tick. That's right. That's right, I'm totally lost. Whoa. Interesting looking Tauros. I want to see this icicle crash. again. Nice. Oh. It wasn't a Tauros after all. Nice. I am definitely very confident when we fight any dragon type trainers now. Oh, okay. Not very effective, huh?
Time to hydrate.
Raspberry over dragons. Okay. Thank you. I'm actually a little surprised that it took somebody this long to redeem that. You're not lost at all, are you? Don't tell me you actually wanted to come out here. No. Ooh, a snow runt. Can I just catch it, please? Who was that first Pokemon that pretended to be a Tauros? That was the evolution of Zaramu or whatever. Oh wow, we really did. We just caught it, just like that. It is said that several Snowrunt gather under giant leaves and live together in harmony. Hashtag caught. Thank you, baby. You're welcome. Alright. I hope this is where we're supposed to be going. I like Snowrunt's evolution. Frostlass, right? There's Glalie too. Yeah, I like their evolutions as well. And I like that it has a male evolution and a female evolution. You're not wrong. Probably spelled that wrong. It's all good. Whoa. Uh, Howard, I need you out here for this. I can always appreciate different male and female evolutions. And Howie, wowie, indeed. KO! Howard fell asleep. Hold on. Hold on a second. Electric. Alright, Nick, time to do your thing. Oink. Cutie pie mouse. Psychic and water. Yay! Oh, double level up. Or are you just here for a hike, not to camp? Ah. Psychic is Mr. Favorite type. That it is. Oh, Psychic is your favorite type? Nice. Okay. Glaceon! Espeon. Espeon is my favorite Pokemon of all, and that's their type. Yo! I thought I remembered you liking Espeon. I want to say that um, I remember playing like the one game on GameCube, and you liked using Espeon. The one where Shadow Pokemon first were a thing. Our first evolution. Yeah, it is actually. Another double level up. It can control its body temperature at will. This enables it to freeze the moisture in the atmosphere, creating flurries of diamond dust. Gale of Darkness. E. Rewarding your Pokedex. Oh, thank you. I'll check that out in a moment. Yeesh. Let's try to catch it before I faint. Oh yeah, I forgot people. Salzburg has so many cool different forms, right? It is said that Salzbuck are calm and easy to tame during the season when they take on this form. So it's the perfect time to make one your partner. Okay, so I think that's right. Yeah. A newer generation Pokemon is my second favorite. Cresselia. Nice. Cool, we got some quick balls. A Dusk Stone. Again, I really hope that this is where I need to be going. Ah. Okay. I need to do something. I knew it. I really don't want... I don't like Thrash. Thrash is a small dog, big bear. I just really don't like Thrash. I know But that's basically me giving away its best move. But I'd rather have that than have the other one. And another such a shame. It was such a shame what happened to Gusha. That accident ruined his snowboarding career. Oh hey, teapot. I don't care for taunting moves either. Right, same. Hit me. Little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle. Here's my Sinisty use Mega Drain. Sorry for going on about old news. It's supposed to. Okay, so. I'm back from the ads. Welcome to back. Us too. Oh, it didn't play the thing. Huh. I wonder why it didn't play the thing. It played it that time? I don't know. I don't know. It played it that time. Weird. Alright. Twitch be done.
Move ya body.
Okay. Oh. The snowy village is so pretty. Thank you. I suggest in the future standing and stretching also. Fair. Jacques? Yes. Okay. Stretch your lower back and legs.
Howard, use hydro pump.
Really, Nick? Okay. You got me with that one. Edna. No caps, darling. Hello, Jack Price. How goes your treasure hunt? Figured out what you're hunting for yet? No idea. Again, I didn't play the thank you. Ha, I get it. Director Clavel doesn't like questions with easy answers, does he? Maybe it's just that sound, I don't know. Many students choose to make the gym circuit a part of their treasure hunt. It's no easy feat, but even making the attempt is a worthwhile experience. That's why I was waiting here, to make sure you know your homeroom teachers got your back. Okay. I blame Sami Zayn. An item to be held by a Pokemon. It's an egg filled with happiness that earns the holder extra experience points. Nice. They shall be handy for your treasure hunt. I hope you'll keep working on that Pokedex of yours too, since I did make the app and all. That's all from me. Just do your best and keep out of danger, okay? Welcome to the Montenvia Gym. Let me register you as a challenger. Your name is Jack Price, yes? Great. Now in order to face Gym Leader Rhyme, you first need to pass the gym test. Here at this gym, that means warming up the audience in the main event. That's right, you're the opening act. Your job is to get up on the stage, show us some dead fierce Pokemon battles, and get the crowd excited before the gym leader's concert begins. Rhyme in time. You can start the gym test by speaking with MC Sledge in front of the stage outside. Now get out there and have fun. MC Sledge. So yeah, by looking at what time it is, I'm going to say now there is a small chance we're going into hashtag overtime, and we will not be going to face off against the Titan today. So I'm okay with hashtag overtime. Hashtag overtime. Yo, trainer! You the one performing the opening act today? My name's MC Sledge. This is the stage right here. So here's the deal. We're gonna have you do some double battles. That's where you have two Pokemon fight on each side. That'll let you sledge up double the opponents and get the audience twice as excited. The venue will be so hot, it'll melt the snow. Once you get the audience worked up and ready to go, that'll be the cue for our leader to take the stage. That's how you pass our gym test, yo. It's Moist Critical again. Let's go, baby! However it goes. Ooh, yeah, baby! I don't know. Again, I've really only seen a few clips of him. Your opening act begins as soon as you get up on stage. There'll be no backing down until you win. 3 times in a row, so make sure you're ready. You good on the deets for the opening act and our gym test, ready to sledge 'em up? Yeah, let's do it. Sweet, just play it by ear. You'll do great. Head up onto the stage. what's up? Yep, not even gonna try. Today's opening act will be 3 back-to-back double battles by our challenger here, Jax Bryce. And the first of their 3 opponents will be a young performer who makes it look like a breeze. The one, the only, Pass! Double battles, that means 1 plus 1, right? Can you do that math? Of course we can do math. We went to school today. Oh, I'm down. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Hashtag Team Fire Rabbit. Hashtag Team Fire Rabbit. Yeah. Nothing I could do. Yeah. I figured that much. Uh-huh. Yay. 1 plus 1 is 2, right? Right? Tass needs to go to school. The audience cheering got a little louder. Has all the latest tech. The more excited the audience gets, the more the stage will light up. Keep on sledging, you got this. Oh, Eddie healed me. Cool. And our challenger's next opponent will be a musician with a bit of a unique style. Get an education. It's Lanny! Lanny? I hope I said that right. Strong complements weak. The harmony of 2 Pokemon battling in unison. Hunter. Ooh, nice. Hashtag Hunter. said you were the weak one. You're taking out all these ghost Pokemon like it's nothing. Hashtag haunted. That wasn't Harmony, it was Catastrophe. Or Casphony. The audience is really getting excited. Your opening acts turning and cheering. Your opening acts tuned the cheering and the stage up to 11. Because I have the Holy Ghost with me. What a surprise from our new challenger. Who would have thought they'd sledge it up this much? Next is your last opponent, and it's none other than me, MC Sledge. Oh, didn't see that coming. Being an MC isn't my only forte. I can battle too. I'll sledge you up real good in a double battle. Oh, okay. Drifloom, I'm sorry, but this time, I'm the super effective one. I do like me a Sableye. Okay. He's a lovable goblin. It was you who sledged me up. The audience excitement has reached a fever pitch. Thank you, Jack Sprice. Congratulations, you passed the gym test. Give him a round of applause, everybody. I feel a scary good sense of unity in the crowd. Perfecto, we are ready to go for the main event. Okay, I'm sorry. I do not know what's going on with the sound effects. Well, it doesn't when I do it though. I don't know. My stream's just being weird today. Come on, everybody, say it with me. This is what you all been waiting for. Give it up for the MC of R.I.P. Rhyme. Twitch be dumb, right? Yes, I don't know if it's on Twitch's end or if it's on the soundboard thing. Whoa. What's all this noise I'm hearing? This crowd's so loud it could wake the dead. Let me tell you what wanna hear you're feeling good. Thanks for the killer opener, baby. Now I'll get this started for real. Congrats on the gym test. That was sick, yo. Thanks. Give us a minute for some rhyme time, you feel me? Go ahead and tell the lobby staff your past. Oh, okay. The day... No. So we need to go heal up, too. Rhyme is epic. I love her already. So, okay. I'm leaving it to you guys. We have 2 minutes. Do we go ahead and fight the gym leader? Or do we save it for next stream? Agree. Agree. I think fight. Hashtag save. Hashtag save. Hashtag save. Okay, we've saved. Are we ending here? Or are we going to go? I'm leaving it 100% up to you guys. We can either end here and save the fight for next stream and do what we actually said we were going to do this stream, or fight or finish. That's exactly it. Fight or finish. Don't make me go to the wheel again. Finish, fightish. I think we're gonna go ahead and start ending things here. Um, yeah, let's go ahead and end things here. We will, let's find somebody, wheel time. Okay, wheel time. Alright, there you have it. We are going to end, um, we're going to do something a little different too. At the very ending, after the song has played, I'm going to choose somebody for us to raid. So if you guys want to stick around for that and go raid the person, just to let them know that the J Rabbit, that the J Rabbit Army, whatever, is, go raid them. So okay, with that, um, which I don't really know how to do a raid. Yeah. Try to do it here in a second. Yeah, let's go ahead and get things going. As always, we are sponsored by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He has blessed us greatly. And we want to make sure that we return his blessings by giving him all of the honor, glory, credit, and praise that he rightfully deserves. Also, a huge thank you to everybody who has come. A group of rabbits is called a fluffle. um, it means the world to me that you guys take time out of your busy days to come and hang out with me. Discord, we have one of those. Cute. My wonderful wife is going to post a link. If you haven't already and you would like to, feel free to follow that link and come join us on Discord. We've got tons of chat rooms, and that is where I make important announcements. Last but not least are ways that you can help the channel if you would like to do so. Brain went kapoop there for a second. Of course, do keep always in mind that nothing is ever required. I'm not going to force anybody to do anything. But if you would like to help, any help is appreciated. You can help out by being here, sharing the stream, leaving a tip, following, subscribing, using bits, and all that other good stuff. Trying to condense it a little bit today, see how that works. With that, I will see you all tomorrow for Dark Side Friday and our continued playthrough of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Safe travels, Amanda, and you two have a great night. You too as well. I hope you all have a very good night.
Say your prayers, God is good, y'all. He loves everyone, and when the night